Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready?
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Again, it's Barkley. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. You look at this Cowboy defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass.
Playing against them, the ultimate test, going against that unit.
And that's why you're excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Damn, boy. A foot or so short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together.
18 Radley.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
19, 18.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here we go now on 1st and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18.
And again behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Eagles. 1st down.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Here's 3rd and 7.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Eagle defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
First and goal.
Trap 50.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's Leonard home trying to figure out their opponent.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 60 Maverick. 60
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Panther 50. Panther 50. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw.
Looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Jacorian Bennett has it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8.
Set. Hey, let's go.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Okay, break.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Ready.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Let's go now. 79, 70, Timberwolves.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
18 Cardinals, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Cut 19, cut 19. Panther Street, Panther Street. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.